What is up, baseball fans? Kris Jardine here, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Associate Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball, back with yet another Wednesday night stream, kicking off OOTP night around the world. I am going to be streaming for the next 60 minutes. Then I'm going to be followed by the big guy, That Sports Gamer, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we're going to be followed at 10 p.m. Eastern Time by the Franchise Hockey Manager guys as Adam and Jeff try to coexist and manage their team to the promised land. But tonight, guys, very top flight, exciting action on the stream. If you were here last week, you saw what was a fantastic upset as our Brisbane Bandits upset the regular season champion Adelaide by 2-1 to advance to the championship series, where we are going to take on the Sydney Blue Sox. Best of 3. We did voice some concerns last week that we do not have our ace, Ryan Rowland-Smith, on the mound. Sydney is going to start Chris Oxspring in the first game. James Albury will start for us. It is our only home game of the series, and it is right off the hop, and it is right now. Let's jump right in. No delay. Let's take a look. The starting lineup for Sydney. It is, hold on, my windows are all over the road here, folks. Feel like I'm losing it right now. There we go. I knew something was off. We didn't have the window in the right place. That's much better. That makes me feel better. Starting lineup for the Sydney Blue Sox: Trent D'Antonio, Zing Ji Hoong, Tom Bryce, Josh Dean, Guy Edmonds, Michael Campbell, Zachariah Ottaway, Jacob Eunice, and Jake Amos. We are going with our usual lineup: Zachariah Cheadle, Logan Wade, Quentin Eichley, Mitch Nilsson, Jeremy Barnes, David Sutherland, Liam Taylor, Ty Bansfield, and Andrew Campbell. And as we said, the pitching matchup for Sydney, Chris Oxspring, and for our Brisbane Bandits, James Albury. Let's jump right in and see how this works out. As you can see, it is our only home game. Let's jump right in off the start. Albury facing D'Antonio. I wonder why things weren't looking good. The game's not full screen. That's much better. What happened? There was an out while we were making the screen big. Here's Hoong. He hits a ground ball to first. That's going to be fielded by Sutherland in the flip back to first. And that's out number 2. Here's Tom Bryce. Tom Bryce, the number 3 hitter in the playoffs, 2 for 12 so far. Here's the pitch from Albury. Hits that one over the second baseman's head, and that is going to be a 2-out single. Looks good, and I think I can forgive you for the DH rule. Does the Australian League not use the DH? Because that is something that would be good to know. Because I really don't know the answer to that. I suppose I could Google it. But if you know, hey, always taking pointers and feedback. Josh Dean going to bat here, 2 out in the top of the first. Tom Bryce at first after single. That ball is hit into the gap. Bryce was on the run, a long run. Campbell's going to get there to make the play and end the inning. No runs in the top of the first. Here come the Bandits. Oxspring facing Zachariah Cheadle. He strikes out. Cheadle now 0 for 17 in the playoffs. Here's Logan Wade. 2 for 12 so far. Wade rips that one to third, but quickly stabbed out of the air by D'Antonio. No idea. I know nothing about that league. I'm just a lifelong no DH guy. Haha. I'm a big fan of the DH because it allows me to get Quentin Eichley and Mitch Nilsson in the lineup at the same time. Speaking of Eichley, here he is, 5 for 13 in the playoffs so far. No home runs, though, but 5 for 13. And he strikes out. 1, 2, 3. Chris Oxspring throws a knuckleball. We're in trouble. Grew up a Mets fan. Nothing wrong with that. Our chief marketing officer, Rich Grisham, is a big Mets fan as well. Guy Edmonds steps in to lead off the top of the second against Albury. He pops it up in the infield. Here comes the converging infielders. Cheadle is going to make the play. Here's Michael Campbell. He rips it up the middle. Cheadle is going to be there on the grounder. So a pop-up to Cheadle and a ground out to Cheadle. And 2 down. Here's Zachariah Ottaway. And he strikes out. That's going to be 2 scoreless innings for Albury. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Mitch Nilsson. 3 for 11 in the playoffs so far. He rips that one to short. 3 bouncer. It's going to be picked up by Amos and makes the play at first. Who's doing all the hitting for us? Because we got nobody. Here's Jeremy Barnes. 1 for 11.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out. 3rd strikeout for Oxspring. Here's David Sutherland. 6 for 11 in the playoffs with 5 RBIs. And he walks. Sutherland seeing the ball really well right now. And that's going to bring up Liam Taylor with 2 out here in the second. And Taylor's going to rip that one into the right center field gap. And David Sutherland's going to go right. He's going to... What the heck? Do I want to single... Tom Bryce has a great arm. What do we do? The ball is very deep. Sutherland is a slow runner. And Tom Bryce has a great arm. That does not sound like a good combination. And Ty Bansfield has been hot. So we're going to hold him up. So after a 2-out double by Liam Taylor, David Sutherland moves up to 3rd base. And that's going to bring up Ty Bansfield, who's 5 for 11 with a homer and 4 RBIs in the playoffs. He's going to rip that one to 3rd. That's going to be a tough play. D'Antonio comes in. He has no play. David Sutherland scores on the infield single by Ty Bansfield, and it's 1-0 Brisbane. 1st and 3rd now, 2 out for Andrew Campbell. He rips that one to short. This is going to be another tough play. Throw across the diamond. He's safe at first. The ball gets away. Bansfield's going to go all the way around to 3rd base. Campbell is going to move up to 2nd. We'll see what that is scored. That is scored an error. And a run scores, and it's 2-0 Brisbane, and we're back to the top of the order. Who do we have on the... Cheadle, 0 for 17. Time for Zachariah Cheadle to bust out here. He rips that one to 1st. Hard hit ball, but that's going to be play made by the first baseman, Ottaway. But the Brisbane Bandits scored 2 runs. And after 2 innings, they have a 2-0 lead. All right, that's what we needed. We got a lead. Jacob Eunice, the number 9 hitter. And he's going to rip that one to short. That's picked up by Barnes. Quick flip over, or Logan Wade, my apologies. Flipped over to 1st base. That's 1 down. Here's Jake Amos. Oh, this is the number 9 hitter, Jake Amos.
Strike 3.
He strikes out. That ball goes to the backstop. That is going to be a strikeout, but he is going to reach on the wild pitch. Actually, that's a pass ball. And now Amos at 1st. 1 out for Trent D'Antonio. He hits that one to short. That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. The pass ball, strike 3, quickly erased. 4-6-3 double play, and after 2.5, 2-0 Brisbane. Logan Wade. Jump in here. Wade rips that one to 1st. That's picked up by Ottaway. Makes the play. 1 down. Ottaway having a pretty good game over at 1st so far. Here's Eichley. Pops that one up in the infield. Ottaway makes the play. 2 down. Here's Nilsson now. Nilsson lifts that one into center field. It's going to be a long run for Hoong, but he gets there and makes the play. 3 up, 3 down as Oxspring bounces back. Sydney, after 3 innings, trails 2-0. Here is Zhengji Hoong. He rips that one to center field. That is going to be all the way to the wall. Bansfield's got to run back and get it. Hoong is all the way around 2nd, and he is into 3rd. That is a leadoff triple for Zheng Ji Hoong. And just like that, Sydney now threatening. Here's Tom Bryce, 1 for 1 in the game. And he strikes out, a humongous strikeout by James Albury. Getting Tom Bryce. Here's Josh Dean. And he strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts by Albury. And just like that, there's 2 out. Now it's going to be Guy Edmonds. And Albury gets a ground ball to short. A leadoff triple will be wasted by the Blue Sox. A couple of Ks and a ground out. And after 3 and a third, 3 and a half, 3 and a third. After 3 and a half, it's 2-0.
Strike 3.
And there's strike 3. Oxspring back out. Getting right to work here.
Strike 3.
And there's a strikeout as he strikes out David Sutherland as well. That'll bring up Liam Taylor. Taylor doubled his first time up and eventually scored.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out. 3 strikeouts in the inning, giving Oxspring 6 through 4. But he's on the wrong side of a 2-0 score at the moment. There's a grounder to short by Campbell to lead off the top of the 5th. I'll tell you what, if we can win this game and then have Ryan Rowland-Smith coming back in game 2, it's a high fly ball deep to right field, back at the track, at the wall. That ball is caught at the wall by Andrew Campbell. If we can get through this game with a win and then have Ryan Rowland-Smith coming back with a chance to close it out for the title, I like our chances. We got to win this game. Jacob Eunice. He rips that one into the left center field gap, but Liam Taylor gets across to make the play. 3 up, 3 down, and after 4.5, we're halfway home. 2-0 Bandits. Here's Ty Bansfield. Had a RBI his first time up.
Strike 3.
He strikes out. Andrew Campbell reached on an error, which scored a run, and he strikes out. 8 strikeouts now for Oxspring. Here's Cheadle. Hits a lazy fly ball to medium right. Bryce under it, and he makes the play. Nothing across for the Bandits, but they maintain a 2-0 lead. Here's Jake Amos as we go to the number 9 hitter here. He rips that one up the middle. That is a leadoff single for Amos. And that'll turn it back over to the top of the order in Trent D'Antonio. And he strikes out. 5th strikeout of the game for Albury. Here's Zheng Ji Hung, tripled his last time. He strikes out this time. And that's going to leave it 2 down now for the number 3 hitter, Tom Bryce. Lifts a fly ball to left. Taylor underneath it. He makes the play. Albury again gives up a base runner, but no more. And they still lead 2-0. 6 shutout innings. Here's Wade. Pops it up into foul territory, first base side. The first baseman, Ottaway, there to make the play. Here's Eichley. Hasn't done anything today, over 2. Rips that one to center field, and that is going to be a single. So the designated hitter, Quentin Eichley, with a single to center. And that'll bring up Mitch Nilsson, who is also over 2 in the game. High fly ball. Medium deep right. Bryce is going to be there to make the play. Sounded good off the bat, but Nilsson got underneath it. So here's Barnes now with 2 down. And that's going to be hit down the left field line, and that is going to be a base hit as it lands in front of the left fielder, Campbell. So a 2-out single for Jeremy Barnes, and that's going to bring David Sutherland up. First and second with 2 out, and he strikes out to end the inning. 9th strikeout for Oxspring, and after 6 quick innings in the book here. Books here. The Brisbane Bandits lead 2-0. Here's Josh Dean, the number 4 hitter against Albury for the 3rd time. That's going to be ripped into right field. That's going to land in front of Andrew Campbell, a line drive single. So runner at first, here's Guy Edmonds. And he strikes out. 7th strikeout of the game for Albury. Michael Campbell now. Rips that one to 3rd. That's going to be through for a base hit. So first and second, 1 out here. The first baseman, Zachariah Ottaway, steps in and he strikes out. Another huge strikeout for Albury, who's going to bring up Jacob Eunice now with 2 down. Eunice 0 for 2. Rips that to second. Cheadle up with it on to first. 7 shutout innings in the books for James Albury. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, stand up and have a stretch, folks. Brisbane leads 2-0. Here's Liam Taylor. We're going to get the bullpen going. Let's get Aaron Thompson warmed up, the stopper. There's a fly ball to right. That's going to be caught. 1 down. Here's Bansfield, 1 for 2 in the game with an RBI. Rips that one down the third baseline. That's a base hit. Bansfield going to round first, going to run to second. Ball's going to come in, and that is going to be a double for the speedy Ty Bansfield. His second hit of the game. Man on fire, as he is now 7 for 14 in the playoffs. We have a runner at second with 1 out. Oxspring going to stay in the game only at 94 pitches. Campbell, a high fly ball to right field. That one is back at the track, at the wall, and it is gone. Andrew Campbell has doubled the Brisbane Bandits' lead. It's 4-0. A 411-foot home run to right field by the number 9 hitter, Andrew Campbell. And just like that, it's 4-zip. Here's Cheadle, still looking for his first hit of the playoffs.
Strike 3.
He strikes out. 0 for 20 now. Here's Logan Wade. 0 for 3 in the game. He hits a fly ball into center field. On comes Hoong. He's going to get there and make the play. But the damage has been done, as Andrew Campbell, as we're now calling him Soup, with a high fly ball to right field, and it's 4-0. So, I mean, now we can let Albury just ride this out. I mean, we've got Thompson ready, but we're probably not going to need him. We might need him. High fly ball in the right center field. Bansfield on the run. Bansfield gets there and makes the play. Soup with the home run. He's the player that eats like a meal. Here's the top of the order, D'Antonio, for the 4th time. And he walks. Definitely going to see if Kris Jardine, the manager for Brisbane, has a short leash here, as 112 pitches, ground ball to third. It's going to go the sure out at first. So runner at second now with 2 out. Yeah, let's go to Aaron Thompson. He's at 114 pitches. James Albury is going to come out of the game after 7 2/3 shutout ball. Aaron Thompson in to face Tom Bryce. And he strikes out Tom Bryce to end the inning, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-0 the score. Oxspring's going to stay in the game to face Quentin Eichley. Eichley strikes out. Mitch Nilsson lifts that one in the center field. That's going to be a base hit. This team, who was on the verge of elimination in the regular season. There's Barnes of the grounder to short. That's going to be 4-6-3 double play. On the verge of elimination in the regular season, Mitch Nilsson walked off the last game of the regular season for them to make the playoffs. We won the first round, and now we're in the 9th inning. Let's get Matt Sims up just in case. Matt Timms, not Matt Sims. Josh Dean. Pop up in the infield. Cheadle's going to get there and make the play. 1 down. Guy Edmonds rips that one to third. Picked up by Barnes across the diamond. He makes the play. Here's Michael Campbell now. 2 outs in the 9th. Last chance for Sydney. Lifts it into center field. Bansfield underneath it. And the Brisbane Bandits have taken game 1 of the Australian Baseball League Championship Series by a score of 4-0. Insanity. Absolute insanity. Absolute pandemonious insanity, as the Brisbane Bandits are now 1 win away from the Australian Baseball League Championship in the game. Again, a lot of our damage coming from the bottom of the order. The top 5 spots in our order, 3 for 20. The bottom 4 spots in the order, 4 for 11. All 4 runs scored and a walk. Bottom of the order getting it done. I kind of want to switch the lineup around, but I kind of don't. Chris Oxspring goes the distance for Sydney, pitches 8 innings, gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, and strikes out 11. A pretty solid effort. But he was outdone by James Albury, who went 7 2/3, gave up no runs on 5 hits, a walk, and 8 Ks. Aaron Thompson, an inning and a third of hitless relief. But what matters? We won. So now, we have a day off in between. So Ryan Rowland-Smith will face Craig Anderson with a chance to lock it up. Sydney 16-7 at home on the season. Brisbane only 10-13 on the road. Craig Anderson, the big lefty, a 1.55 ERA in the regular season, a 10.7 K per 9, 1.2 walks per 9. Ryan Rowland-Smith, also a lefty, 1.79 ERA in the regular season, a .79 whip, 11 Ks per 9 innings, and a 1.5 walks per 9. These is the 2 best pitchers in the league, metrics-wise, going against each other. The question is, do we change our lineup around? You know what? I hate messing with a good thing, but you know what? Zachariah Cheadle's been so bad. The dude is over 20. Okay? Maybe, just maybe somebody else could put something together here. 30, 25, and we don't really have anybody else. Dominic Zaglinki. We'll move him to the bottom. We're gonna let's do something different. Because we're crazy people. So Craig Anderson, Ty Bansfield, who's 7 for 14 in the playoffs, gonna lead it off as Brisbane with a completely different lineup. Championship Series, Brisbane trying to take home the title. And here we go. Ty Bansfield to lead it off. And he strikes out. And there goes the magic. The magic is over. Here's Andrew Campbell, 5 for 15 in the playoffs with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Rips that one to second. That's going to be out number 2. That's okay. These guys are better late. Maybe me putting the big guys at the bottom of the order, they're going to get that bottom of the order magic. Here's Mitch Nilsson. Hitting from the right side today. Rips that one down the third baseline. That's a base hit. Into the corner. Mitch Nilsson's going to try to get the second. He's going to get in there. A 2-out double for Mitch Nilsson. And that's going to bring up Jeremy Barnes. He rips that one into right field. Nilsson's going to come around third. We're going to give it a try. And he is safe at the plate. Mitch Nilsson safe at home as Brisbane takes a gamble. And they take a quick 1-0 lead here in Game 2. Here's Eichel. High fly ball. Deep to center field. At the track. At the wall. That one is caught. Caught by Hoong in center field. Eichel gave that one a mighty, mighty ride to center. But it is caught by Hoong. But Brisbane does score 1 in the first. And they take a 1-0 lead. Where's this? Okay, so far so good. Ryan Rowland-Smith is going to face Zheng Ji Hoong to lead off the bottom of the first for the Blue Sox. Rowland-Smith, 4th in the ABL in ERA, 1st in Ks, and 5th in innings pitched. There's a high fly ball deep to right field. That one is back at the track, at the wall. But Campbell is going to run it down and make the play. Trent D'Antonio. 4 lefties in the lineup for Sydney today. Rips that one down the right field line. That's going to be another long run for Campbell, and he's going to get there as well. Campbell getting some exercise here in the bottom of the first. Here's Tom Bryce, and he strikes out. A quick first inning for Ryan Rowland Smith. And after an inning, Brisbane leads 1-0. Liam Taylor to lead off the top of the second. He rips that one to right. That's a base hit. Liam Taylor with a hit off of Craig Anderson, and just like that, Brisbane's got it going again. Here's Logan Wade. Wade rips that to short. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Taylor's leadoff single is erased, and there's 2 down. Zachariah Cheadle 0 for 20 in the playoffs. He's been demoted all the way down to the number 8 spot, and he strikes out here as his mega slide continues. Josh Dean's going to lead off the second here against Ryan Rowland Smith. He strikes out, second K for Smith. 21st of the playoffs. Here's Guy Edmonds. He walks. How good has Ryan Rowland Smith been so far in the playoffs? 16 1/3 innings. 7 hits allowed. That's it. 3 walks, 1 run, 21 strikeouts. Zachariah Ottaway is going to bat here with 1 out and a runner at first. For the walk to Edmonds. That's a high fly ball deep to left field. That's going to be caught out there by Liam Taylor. For out number 2. Edmonds retreats to first, and here's Michael Campbell. And there's a fly ball into medium left center. Taylor's going to get that one as well. So a walk by Smith, nothing further. And after, 2 innings, Brisbane leads 1-0. Here's David Sutherland. He strikes out. 3rd strikeout for Anderson. Here's Bansfield back at the top of the order. Rips that one to short. That's up by Amos. He makes the play. Here's Andrew Campbell. Hits that one into the left center field gap. Long run for Campbell. Michael Campbell is going to get there. 3 up, 3 down for Anderson. See if Sydney can get anything going here in the bottom of the third. It's Eunice. Pounds that one to short, but Logan Wade up with it, makes the play. Jake Amos, the number 9 hitter, lifts that one into right center field. Campbell is there, pulls it in, 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Zhang Zi Hung strikes out. 3rd K for Rowland Smith. 3 innings in the books. Brisbane has a 1-0 lead. Mitch Nilsson doubled and scored his first time. Rips that one to 3rd base. Up with it is D'Antonio. Out number 1. Here's Barnes. RBI single his first time. His first RBI of these playoffs. That one's ripped into right center field. And that one is going to go all the way to the wall. Barnes is around first, on his way to second. That is going to be a 1-out double for Jeremy Barnes. 2nd hit of the game. Barnes showing some signs of heating up. And just like that, runner at second here, 1 out. Here's Eichley. Hit a massive fly ball to center his first time, but caught up against the wall by whom? Rips that to second into the shift. Eunice will make the play to first. That's going to move Barnes up to 3rd for Liam Taylor, who is 1 for 1. And he lifts this one to left center, and that is going to be an RBI single for Liam Taylor, a 2-out single. And Brisbane now leads 2-0. Oh, boys. Logan Wade. That ball's going to get past the catcher all the way to the backstop. Taylor's going to move up to second. Logan Wade now 1-1 count.
Strike 3.
He's going to strike out as the count had advanced to 3-2. But a Liam Taylor RBI single, and just like that, after 3.5, Brisbane leads 2-0 in what could be their clinching game. Rowland Smith now. There's a rip to short. Wade is going to get there, make the play. Strong throw from the hole, and he's going to get him. Here's Bryce. He strikes out. Fourth K for Rowland Smith. Josh Dean now rips that one to third. It's going to be picked up by Barnes, thrown across a diamond. Yet another 3 up, 3 down for Rowland Smith. The Bandits still lead 2-0 after 4. Cheadle, over 21. Time to bust out. Rips that one down to third. He's going to hustle in the first baseline. He's not going to get there. Nice play over there by D'Antonio. Here's Sutherland.
Strike 3.
He strikes out. 5th strikeout so far for Craig Anderson. And here's the leadoff hitter, Bansfield.
Strike 3. You're
He strikes out. So 5th and 6th strikeout for Craig Anderson as he is holding them down. But Brisbane leads 2-0. Guy Edmonds rips that one high and deep to right field. Back at the track, at the wall, but Campbell is there. And he makes the play. High and deep, but not high or deep enough. Here's Zachariah Ottaway. Rips that one to third. Barnes up with it across the diamond. And there is 2 down. Here's Michael Campbell now. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Lifts that one to center. Bansfield floats over underneath it. And that is another 3 up, 3 down inning for Ryan Rowland Smith. As for no particular reason, we are wiggling our mouse in the upper left-hand corner of the screen around the hits column in the box score. After 5, Brisbane leads 2-0. Here's the number 2 hitter, Andrew Campbell. Rips that to first base. That's going to be picked up by Ottaway. Makes the out at first. Mitch Nilsson now 1 for 2 in the game. He strikes out. He chases a fastball. Here's Jeremy Barnes 2 for 2 in the game. A double and a single and an RBI. He rips that one to third. Another hard hit ball, but this time D'Antonio up with it. He makes the play. See if the Blue Sox can get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, and Eunice gets drilled with a fastball. So Eunice at first after a hit by pitch. Jake Amos at the plate. And that is going to be ripped into left field. That's going to be a base hit, of course, because I maybe sort of kind of made reference to the fact that Rowland Smith was throwing a no-hitter. Not anymore. First and second now, 1 out for Zheng Ji Hung. He rips that one to short. They're going to go the short way to second for 1 and on to first. That's a double play. 6, 4, 3 double play. That's a huge one for the Bandits. As there is now 2 out. Jacob Eunice does advance to third. Here's D'Antonio.
Strike 3. You're
And he strikes out to end the inning. A hit, a walk, but no runs allowed by Ryan Rowland Smith. 6 complete innings in the books. Brisbane leads 2-0. Amazing. Absolutely and utterly amazing, folks. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. You know what I need is a new window and this. Here we go. Back at it here now in the top of the 7th inning. Quentin Eichley is going to lead it off against Anderson. Eichley lifts a high fly ball to deep right center field, but Hung is going to make the very, very, very long run. And he's going to make the play. Here's Liam Taylor. He rips that one to first base. That's going to be picked up by Ottaway, and the out is made. Second out of the top of the 7th here. Anderson cruising nicely at 94 pitches. Wade to short. That's going to be a 3 up, 3 down. Anderson holding them in check. But the Sydney offense, as we head into the 7th inning stretch here, needs to put something together. Brisbane 9 outs away from a championship. Tom Bryce facing Ryan Rowland Smith, who has only thrown 73 pitches in the game. Pop up in the infield. Going to be caught by Logan Wade. The crowd of 2,998 people here in Sydney. Dead quiet at the moment. Josh Dean to short. It's going to be picked up by Logan Wade, and that's out number 2. Guy Edmonds in here, and that's going to be hit deep to right field, or left field, sorry, all the way to the wall. That is going to be a double as Liam Taylor couldn't track it down. So Guy Edmonds with a 2-out double now. He will stand at second for Zachariah Ottaway. And he strikes out. Another big strikeout by Ryan Rowland-Smith, his 6th of the game. And now Brisbane is 6 outs away from an Australian Baseball League championship. Zachariah Cheadle, 0 for 22 in the playoffs. And he strikes out. Make it 0 for 23, kids. Here's Sutherland. And he strikes out as well. Called strike 3 outside corner. 9th strikeout of the game for Craig Anderson. Now back to the top of the order for Ty Bansfield.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out. 8th, 9th, and 10th strikeouts of the game for Craig Anderson. He's done his part. Can the Sydney offense do theirs? Rowland-Smith at 86 pitches. Michael Campbell leads it off, grounder up the middle. That's going to be picked up by Logan Wade. Spun over to first for out number 1. 5 outs to go for Brisbane. Jacob Eunice hits that one to first base. An easy play. Excuse me, for Sutherland. And that's 2 down. And now the number 9 hitter, Jake Amos.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out. 7th of the game for Ryan Rowland-Smith. And the Brisbane Bandits are 3 outs away from a title. All right. We're going to get everybody warmed up in the bullpen. Everybody up. Warm up the whole freaking team. Andrew Campbell, the number 2 hitter, as Brisbane looking for some insurance runs here.
Strike 3.
Campbell strikes out. 11th K for Anderson, as he has now thrown 116 pitches. High fly ball, deep to right center field. Mitch Nilsson with a home run here in the top of the 9th has given Brisbane a 3-0 lead. Is that enough for the Bandits? Wow. Anderson's going to stay in the game now to face Barnes, who has hit the ball hard 3 times today. Grounds it to second. That is going to be out number 2. 120 pitches now for Anderson, but he's going to finish what he started, or try to. Back to the mound. Anderson bobbles it, makes the play on to first. And Eichley is safe, as Anderson cannot handle it. And that is going to be it for Craig Anderson, as they are going to go to the bullpen and bring in the righty, Josh Geyer.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out Liam Taylor. But the damage has been done. Mitch Nilsson with a massive home run to center field. And 3 outs to go for the Brisbane Bandits to become 2017 Australian Baseball League champions. The top of the order is up for Sydney as Ryan Rowland-Smith. 8 shutout innings up to this point. 23 innings of 1-run baseball in the playoffs. Needs 3 outs. And he's at 94 pitches. Here we go. Here's whom. He strikes out. 8th strikeout of the game for Ryan Rowland-Smith. And Brisbane is 2 outs away. Trent D'Antonio, 0 for 3 in the game. He rips one back up the middle. Cheadle comes across and makes the play. And that's out number 2. And Sydney is down to their last hope in the form of right fielder Tom Bryce, who is 0 for 3 in the game. And here comes the pitch from Ryan Rowland-Smith. Ground ball to third base. Burns across the diamond, but Bryce is safe. An infield single for Tom Bryce, and this game is going to continue. As Josh Dean will bat here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Down 3-0. He strikes him out. Brisbane has won the Australian Baseball League Championship by a score of 3-0. Unbelievable, as Brisbane does not allow a run in the championship series. And they become the 2017 Australian Baseball League champions. Coming into the playoffs as the 4th place team, Brisbane beats the 1st place Adelaide Bite 2-1, and then they sweep the Sydney Blue Sox in the finals. Unbelievable. Kudos to Ryan Rowland Smith. 9 innings in the game, a complete game, 3-hit shutout with a walk, a hit batter, and 9 strikeouts as he finishes the playoffs with a .38 ERA. Craig Anderson did pitch his heart out, but unfortunately he is going to take the loss in this one. 6 hits, 3 runs allowed. He did have 11 Ks in 8 2/3. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Brisbane Bandits have won the Australian Baseball League Championship. Wow, what a season in general. Again, only 22-24 in the regular season. We needed a walk-off extra inning victory in the last game of the regular season coupled with a Perth loss to make the playoffs. Then we went out and we beat Adelaide 3-2. We lost the first game of the playoffs 3-2. Our backs were immediately against the wall. And then a 12-2 win and a 5-0 win, followed by a 4-0 and 3-0. So 3 consecutive shutouts to get out of the first round and then win the championship. Ryan Rowland Smith starting 2 of those games. Absolutely unbelievable. And no surprise, folks, Ryan Rowland Smith is the MVP. Again, his stats in the playoffs, 2-0, a .38 ERA in 3 starts where he pitched 24 total innings, allowed only 10 hits, 1 run, which was a home run, 3 walks, 28 strikeouts, a .54 whip, a 1.1 walks per 9 to a 10.5 Ks per 9. Absolutely insane. Unbelievable as he wins championship series MVP. Like, just absolutely crazy. We pick up a few more awards. We completed all of our owner goals, and there it is, folks. There it is. We join the Immortals. Let's real quick. Let's do this. Let's get this out. I don't want you over here. Let's save that. We will save that. That's Twitter material right there, folks. So there you see our team, champions. Unbelievable. We had a 608 out of 1,000 season score, which is definitely brought down by our poor regular season. Thank you, Jay Live and Magic Robot, for the hype in the chat as well. Excellent. There you see our team. Ty Bansfield, at 19 years old, is a champion now. Hit .478 in the playoffs, by the way, as a 19-year-old. Amazing. Jeremy Barnes, Carter Bell, Andrew Campbell, Zachariah Cheadle, Wade Dutton, Quentin Eichley, Mitch Nilsson, Dave Sutherland, Liam Taylor, Logan Wade, Shane Watson, Dominic Zaglinki, James Albury, Willem Liu, Simon Morris, Reese Nilt, Daniel Nilsson, Ryan Rowland-Smith, Aaron Thompson, Matt Timms, and Ty Walker. Our championship roster. Absolutely unbelievable as the Brisbane Bandits pick it up. Do we have anybody? So let's see. What do we have? Did we set any records this year? Quinton Eichler set a league record with 30 doubles. Wow, 30 doubles. That is a league record. David Sutherland, as you can see, holds many records in the league. Career records for games, at-bats, hits, singles, RBIs. He's down there as well. Any other records? AJ Holland had the most wins ever in league history. Ryan Rowland-Smith set a Australian Baseball League record with 110 strikeouts. Chris Oxspring set records for lowest hits allowed per 9, most strikeouts per 9, and best whip per 9. And by the way, we beat him in game 1 of the finals. Ryan Rowland-Smith, the best WAR in league history, 3.6 for a pitcher. Wow, absolutely unbelievable. Let's see, what do we got? Finished today. Olchen. That's the thing. We did it all without our 5-star center fielder, Trent Olchen, who was, one of our key players early in the season. We did all of that without him. That's probably the most insane part of the whole thing. Let's see. That's probably the craziest part, is we did all of that. That's how Ty Bansfield got a chance, was because Olchen was hurt. Let's go through. We're going to sim through here, and we're going to see. We do have a few minutes left. Remember, guys, at the top of the hour, that sports gamer, TJ Lowerman, who is the community manager for Out of the Park Baseball, will be here with his weekly stream. I'm sure he probably tweeted what he's doing, and I don't remember off the top of my head. But you know what? I'll keep you in suspense. He will be here at the top of the hour, and the franchise hockey manager guys will be here at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So we're going to run through and take a look at the awards, what has happened. We could probably go to our mail, see if we have anything soups important. Personnel leaving. We're losing our bench coach, our pitching coach, and our hitting coach. Oh, man. Wait. Was Shane Watson a player? I feel like he was playing at the same time. Our new budget, our new payroll is, we have $210,000. I just bought OOTP 18 today. Enjoy, Overkill. Enjoy. Team payroll around $190K. Review of our season goals. We did it. We won the championship. Obviously, that's a good goal. We re-signed Trent Olchen. So we did complete our challenges. This year, he wants to see us sign Aaron Thompson to an extension, acquire a team leader, and build a team that could bring a championship in the next 5 years. Because, now he's hungry. Now he's hungry. He wants another one. We got one. Australian Baseball League in strikeout percentage. Luckily, that was none of our guys. So let's finish today. So we got the Glove Wizard Award. I think I can actually vote on these, right? Hall of Fame voting? Aw, no eligible players. Boo! Oh no! Crashed! We crashed! No! Not sure how that happened. Must be just picking the award winners or the all-stars in the Australian Baseball League. That might be a bug. See? You know what? That's one of the awesome things about doing it live. Hopefully, I bet you that didn't save our progress. Nope, it didn't. Rip. We'll play until next week. We're just going to simulate it. Did we win anyway? Oh, see, in this simulation, now we lost. I wanted to get up to where the award winners were. Let's see. Yeah, so obviously picking the All-Stars in that, yeah, that doesn't work out very well. Award voting. We can vote for the awards though. But we're not going to do that. We're gonna simulate through and see. We got to do this again. I'll definitely. So there you have it. We won 2 Gold Gloves, or Great Gloves as they're called, in the Australian Baseball League. David Sutherland at first base and Zachariah Cheadle at second base. Is it too late to vote for that, or will it? Award voting is over. Excellent. Reports and info. Where does it show me awards, or is it under news? Must be under news. There you go. So David Sutherland and Zachariah Cheadle win themselves some awards. We're going to get relievers of the year today. Shane Lindsay of the Melbourne Aces is the reliever of the year. He had a .27 ERA in 33 and 2/3 innings. Had 10 saves, 58 strikeouts versus 10 walks. Wow. And an opponent's batting average of 112. Cripes. Todd Gratton of the Sydney Blue Sox and Aaron Thompson of the Brisbane Bandits finished second and third. Finished today. Today is the Platinum Stick Awards, which go to the best hitters at each position. And we have Quentin Eichley at DH, our only Platinum Stick Award. He had 291, 350, 509 slash line, and 165 at-bats, 2 bombs. And as we said, he had a league record. Do players pick up second nationalities if they play in a foreign league after a certain while? I don't think so. I'm going to assume no. I don't absolutely know for certain. My gut tells me the answer to that question is no. But I can definitely ask. I would assume no. Just because it doesn't really affect anything in the game. But yeah, I would assume the answer to that question would be no. Just because, like I said, I don't really think it would have an importance in the actual playing of the game. AJ Holland wins Rookie of the Year. He was 9-3 with an 83 and a third innings. He had 107 strikeouts and 22 walks, 1.62 ERA. Quentin Eichley and Ty Bansfield finished second and third. It could matter for WBC Olympics. That's true. But like I said, I just don't think it's anything that we have happening in the game right now. Because there's no real... Yeah, you could edit a player. Like if you wanted to be that in-depth with it, you could go into commissioner mode and you could edit a player. That might be your best bet. It's just every nationality has different rules in place on how to become a citizen of their country. Programming that into the game and then being able to tie it to service time in a particular league, that's a lot to do, a lot to program, and that's going to take away computing power away from other simulation tasks, which, you know, you'd be taking resources away from something that, you know, for lack of a better way to explain it, might be a little more critical. The best manager award goes to Jason Pospisil of Sydney. Disappointing. Not a big fan. We should have won. Eichley, second in OPS. AJ Holland adds the best pitcher award. Shane Lindsay wins the outstanding pitcher award. Who also won the reliever of the year award. Again, 10 saves, 58 Ks, and 33 2/3. It had a 4-1 record with a .27 ERA. AJ Holland, who won Rookie of the Year, finishes second, and the Brisbane Bandits, Ryan Rowland Smith, who was the playoff MVP by 3.5 miles, finishes third. MVP, this is the big one. Brad Harmon is the MVP of the league at .331, .420 on base percentage, 55 hits, 22 doubles, a triple, 6 homers, and 26 RBIs. Shane Lindsay and A.J. Holland finished second and third. A wonderful, wonderful season all around. But all that really matters, ladies and gentlemen, is that the Brisbane Bandits are 2017 Australian Baseball League champions. With an unbelievable performance, we shut out Sydney twice in the finals. Not once, but twice. 3 straight shutouts to end out our playoffs in what has been a fantastic turn of events. Chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring an end to the first hour of our 3-hour streaming extravaganza tonight. As I have said multiple times, that sports gamer TJ Lowerman will be live here in less than a handful of minutes, playing some Out of the Park Baseball 18. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Adam and Jeff and the Franchise Hockey Manager guys are going to be here playing Franchise Hockey Manager 4. It is an action-packed 3 hours of live entertainment here on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button at the top of the screen. We are inching ever closer to 1,000 followers here on the channel, and we appreciate each and every one of you who have come out to enjoy the stream tonight. Make sure you guys give us a follow at all of our various social medias. Head on over to OOTPdevelopments.com. It is never too late to pick up your very own copy of Out of the Park Baseball 18 or to pick up a copy of Franchise Hockey Manager 4. Head over there right now. Pick it up. You can also pick it up on Steam. Both of those titles gladly available on Steam. Make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/OOTP Developments. We post all of the archives on there. And you guys know we are getting ever closer day by day to the release of OOTP 19. No news or anything yet, but you know what? When we have a trailer to drop, a hot fire bit of information, a new tutorial, an interview, or just some sweet gameplay footage, youtube.com/OOTP Developments is where you're going to find it. And you know where we're going to talk about it? Twitter.com/OOTP or OOTP Baseball. Give us a follow on the Twitter machine and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/OOTP Baseball. We post some longer posts on there asking a lot of great questions. Just this past week, we were asking people what their reaction was to the Shohei Ohtani trade or signing and the Giancarlo Stanton trade. So head on over to our wonderful Facebook page as well. That is going to do it for me, guys. I have been Kris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Associate Community Manager of Out of the Park Baseball. And until next time, you guys keep swinging for the fences and enjoy the rest of this evening's entertainment.